John Andrew is my name, and I was not a Christian, and my wife came home from a meeting one night and she started to talk about strange things from the Bible, and I thought to myself, she even gave up meat and changed her diet, and I got suspicious and I said to myself, this can't happen to our house. I don't want religion messing my house up, because we had 3 kiddies. And I said, so I think I better go down to the hall where she's having these studies and just hear what they're telling her. Because there was a chap, one of the assistant pastors was coming around of a night to give her studies, and I thought, well, he doesn't look anything special. Surely I'd know as much about the Bible as he would, which I didn't. And gradually I got interested enough for him to give me studies, and I could feel the Spirit of God working somewhere in my heart, because I got a conscience when she did go to church and I wouldn't take her. I got a guilty conscience staying home. And I used to watch the football of a Saturday afternoon, or listen to it on the radio at that time, and I used to keep looking over my shoulder because I had a feeling someone would stand behind me watching what I was doing, and I felt a bit uneasy about this. So when the study came along to the various doctrines, I accepted those all right. And even when he got to the Sabbath in the Bible, I said, well, the Sabbath's got to be Saturday, the 7th day. You don't have to be a genius to work that out. And so I accepted the Sabbath. We were doing studies and I accepted them all, but we came to the Trinity, and the pastor, the man who was studying with me, said, well, we've got a bit of a hurry, we've got to get you baptised because the baptism had been set for November or something, and we still had a few studies to go through. So he said, you know about the Trinity, don't you? Because, you know, it's fairly easy to understand. I said, well, actually, I don't really know about it, but if you reckon it's understood, well, I'll accept that. But, and that was when because he skipped over that study, I felt that maybe it was because he really couldn't explain it too well. But that was okay. But it was some years later that I realised that there was more in it than meets the eye, and particularly when our church magazines started pushing the Trinity, and that became clear to me that they really wasn't a satisfactory answer. And so in 1994 we decided to give it a break and break away, and we found there was others, friends of ours too, that loved the Lord, but they were uneasy with the Trinitarian view. And so we set out on our own and opened up a little church group in a government school of a Sabbath, and then we went back to homes, and it got more and more came along, and it became clearer and clearer that they were trying to stretch the Trinity to the place that it was actually, we found, was a Catholic doctrine, and they were trying to keep in good with the other Protestant churches because they didn't want to fall apart from the ministers paternal. And so they dare not stand on anybody's toes. So we've been very happy ever since, and I can recommend that anybody that takes that on and takes that view, they'll get a far better blessing than they do just believing in the standard stuff that Protestants are handed. And we look forward more every day to the Lord coming, and we realise that there's no third person. It's never mentioned in Scripture, and it's an unprovable theory. Anyway, so we're very happy in the way we are, and the only regret we've got is that we didn't hear about it sooner. So that's actually 16 years, it's 1994, so a bit over. So I would say give it a go, and there's no force, no pressure. if you believe it and you accept it, you're in. And a whole new life opens up for you in regards understanding of the scriptures.